A story on Weibo that's been getting comments from Chinese internet users involved China catching up with America in terms of federal funding for research and development. According to the Post, which cites an article from the Politico, funding for American R&D have plummeted by more than 16% between 2010 and 2013. America's federal investment in science has a share of the economy at 0.8%. the lowest point in 50 years. However, the article points out that China has increased its R&D funding by more than 400% in the last decade. In 2011, the U.S. invested $414 billion, and China had invested $208 billion. Now, although the U.S. is still ahead by more than double that of China, U.S. growth has been slower than any of its peers. The article also points out that the decreased spending in R&D will badly damage American innovation, which is critical to the future of America's economics. Let's take a look at some of their comments.
I think China already has the largest number of patents in the world, but these patents are useless since nobody really cares about copyright and intellectual copyright law. We'll have to wait a few more decades before we become a country of innovation like America. We need to ramp up spending into basic science. Currently, all of our research is based on the works of others, which means we can't control which direction we research in. Because we are lagging behind in basic science, we will always follow the trends set up by other countries. This is good news. China needs to learn to innovate, and the most direct method is to inject money into China's research and development. America is always worried that China will surpass it. What they don't seem to understand is that scientific discoveries benefit all of mankind.
According to figures released by China's state-run Xinhua news agency, China's spending on R&D in 2012 was about 2% of the country's GDP. China had overtaken Japan in terms of R&D expenditure back in 2010, and last year, China has surpassed the European Union in terms of percentage point of GDP invested. However, according to a study by the innovation charity Nesta, China's state-owned enterprises dominates commercial R&D spending, and these giant state-owned enterprises might actually suppress innovation. The study also suggests that due to China's emphasis on applied and product development research, the actual funding for basic science remains very low, at only 5% of the country's total R&D budget.